Shalawam. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and much love, prayers, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. That's teaching His word, sincerity, and truth, and that's teaching in the name of Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi. Right? And basically, we're just going to go over a quick topic. You know, if you give double honors to the apostles, man, you should be following the order. You know, it don't make no sense for you to say double honors and not follow protocol. That just shows you your lip service, man. That just shows you don't really mean what you say.
So 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 17. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in word and doctrine.
Right, especially they that labor word and doctrine. The apostles and elders of Great Millstone have been laboring for years, man. More years than some of us was probably born, man. You know, and they deserve the double honors, man. And you know, we say that, look, man, the elders, the apostles, is the heads that the Heavenly Father set up to guide us back into the Lord's elect, back into Yahawashi, man. You know, so Yahawashi is dealing with the apostles, man, and that's just the truth. When you check it out, who are the men that standing stiffly for the name of the Lord, man? See?
And you know too, it's like if you truly believe that the apostles and elders of Great Millstone are those men that Yahawashi and Yahawashi set up, and you know, and if you follow the doctrine, you learn from them, you know, you get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from them, it should be automatic within your head that you should follow protocol because you know that the Lord is dealing with them. When you go into the time of Moses, you know, and the children of Israel and with our people, if the Lord didn't deal with Moses and tell Moses to do these signs before the people, then they wouldn't have known that the Lord was really dealing with Moses. So the Lord had to show them a sign that He was dealing with them. Okay? Or when you go into the time of Joshua, the Lord showed an example with Joshua too. He said, "Today, Joshua, I will magnify thee before the children of Israel." And he made the Jordan River stand up on the heat, so that our people could know that the Lord was dealing with Joshua. Man. So when you look at the signs and times of today, how do we know that the Lord is dealing with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone? By the signs, man. Okay, by their testimonies, by the word in which they give unto us, man. You can tell that when the apostles put forth certain orders, or when a certain spirit going forth out there, you can clearly see it through the spirit of the Lord, Yahawashi and Yahawashi, because things come to pass, man. That's how we know that the Lord is dealing with them, man. Okay?
And I like to add in there, you know, Apostle Gabar like to always push out there that, look, man, when the Lord put that power down upon brothers, some brothers going to be doing miracles, man. Healing the sick, just like Yahawashi. And you know, with that being said, hey, don't be surprised when the Lord lift up the standard, put that power down upon the apostles, man. And actually, you see the apostles having that power, man, before anybody, man. Hey, don't be surprised, man. Just to lift the standard, to let the people know, like Joshua, let you know that the apostles and elders of Great Millstone are the men that Yahawashi is dealing with, man.
And for that reason alone, you should fear, man. You know, because of the Lord is dealing with us, man. Okay? Whoever the Lord puts the spirit upon, man, that's a great work, man. You should have fear and reverence because of that fact alone, man. You know? But you have guys out there, you know, that just think this thing is a thing of lip service, you know, like it's just a mantra to say, but not truly knowing and having that understanding of why you're saying double honors, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Or they basically saying it because it sounds good. You know, if you don't mean it, don't say it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like how can you say double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, but then you don't follow their order? You'll take the name off your channel. You know, take the name off your channel when they tell you that a God don't camp with this God, man. Come on, man. You know, that ain't right, man. That's not showing your sincerity and being honest, man. You know, and that's just the truth, man. Okay.
Real quick, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 1. A wise son heareth his father's instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. Right, so a wise son heareth his father's instruction. Now, why is that? Because we all babies to the king, and babies need guidance. If we in the spiritual house of Yahawashi, you know, and we been entrusted with this word, and we call ourselves a part of the house of in the circle of Great Millstone, they're our spiritual fathers. So just as you will follow your father's, your physical father's orders, your biological father's orders, and respect these orders, you should do more with your spiritual fathers, man. Okay? Because we're not growing in this truth. All right? We need guidance, man. That's the key. They watch over our souls to protect us. They're laboring for themselves, for their salvation, for YAHAWASHI, and for us young brothers, so that we can be in the right spirit in this thing, man. You know? So if you want to be grown, or whatever the case may be, and you still a 5-year, 4-year, 3-year-old baby, you think you could walk out there on your own, hey man, you're going to be left out there to them demons, man, and them wolves. Because it's one thing that, you know, Apostle DeBar always say, is the spirit, is basically, it's the power that the Lord gives you, man. So you got to know if the Lord is dealing with you on that level or not. And we babies, so the Lord ain't dealing with none of us on that level like that, man. You know? So, you want something else? Oh yeah, the Sirach. Yeah, Sirach.
Sirach chapter 6, verse 32. It says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee.
Right. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, man. Okay? Every bit of advice that they give through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, okay? Whether it's rebuke, correction, whatever it is, be willing to hear every godly discourse. The scriptures say, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath, man. Okay, so you got to be a great listener in this thing, because wow, if they speaking unto us, they're speaking through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. So if you look at it on an aspect, when they're speaking, you listening out for the spirit. The scriptures also say too, you will hear a word behind to the left and to the right of thee, and it shall speak to you and say, go this way. So you're supposed to know that they're guiding you in the right spirit of YAHAWASHI and trusting in that. You can read that one more time?
It says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee.
Right, because when they speak unto us plainly, but still it's a deeper understanding of why they say the things in which they say. But only a spiritual man will take the time out to sit back and meditate upon the things that the apostles say, so that you can extrapolate all that wisdom for that and get the understanding, man. Okay? To know why they say the things that they say and why they do the things in which they do. Only a true spiritual man and a man of understanding will see that, man. You know, but if you heady and you high-minded, you want to be proud, you know, then you're not going to get it, man. You know?
You know, I just want to add in there too, because the apostles, you know, they set up for an example unto us. You know, us young brothers, you know, we haven't labored that long to be of a full age, you know, to really swallow all of the meat. You know, brothers can swallow the meat, those that's of the hope of elect and have the understanding. But we need those men to be an example unto us. You know, and the apostles are the watchers over our souls, and they let us know what season we in. And then the Lord starts supping with you, because you start to watch and being diligent in the work. Then you start to understand yourself. You get more clearance of understanding. You know?
Now jump to Sirach 9 and 15, 16.
This is Sirach chapter 9, verse 15. Let thou talk be with the wise, and all thou communication in the law of the Most High, and let just men eat and drink with thee, and let thou glorying be in the fear of the Lord.
Right, he said what? Let just men eat and drink with thee, man. Okay? If we in the spiritual circle of Great Millstone, okay, we sitting down at the table with these great men, man, that the Lord set up. The scriptures say, get ye to the great men. So how the Lord YAHAWASHI said that he will sup with us. So we sitting at the table with the Lord, okay? But the Lord set up the apostles and elders of Great Millstone to feed us, man, okay? To feed us. So if you sitting at the table with just men, you can't come and disrespect the table, man, okay? And they're the host of it, we're in their house, and you come and disrespect the table? Okay, and they're feeding you spiritual meat and drink, man. Okay, that's not the type of right spirit to be in, man. Okay, when you come and you sit down at a table, you gotta learn what they call a thing called etiquette, man. etiquette is giving the proper respect, man, and knowing how to conduct yourself when you're around in the presence of other people, man. You know?
Yeah, to add too, you know what the Lord told Peter. He said, Peter, feed my sheep. Peter, feed my sheep. What camp is out there that's actually feeding the sheep? That's diligently feeding the sheep. In season, out of season. That's great millstone, man. So through the Spirit, we know that's of the line of David, man. That tabernacle of David being risen again, man. That stands stiffly for the name of the Lord, man. This is Hebrews chapter 13 and 17. Obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch over your souls, as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you.
Right, so they have to do the work of the Lord with joy and not with grief. You causing the Lord's men grief, the Lord gonna cause you grief, man.
Right.
Okay? That's how this thing works. Okay, we know how it is with 2/3, and they grieve us, they get underneath our skin and all that. And brothers may put a curse up on these 2/3 or whatever, and Lord bring judgment on us for grieving us. And sometimes you don't even gotta put a curse up. You could just wind up seeing the judgment right then and there just for them fucking with the men of the Lord, man. So how much more, you know, a men that's in this truth, okay? And you grieving the Lord's top men that he set up, man, okay? So it clearly said, obey them that have the rule over you, because they watch over for your souls. So this is only for your benefit that you pay attention and you pay homage unto them by respecting the orders, man. It's simple. 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Let all things be done in decency and order. It's plain. Everything within this world and this society has order. So why not respect the order of the Spirit of the Father and the Spirit of Yahawah?
Just to add in there, you know, for you scoffers, man, that misuse the prophets, man. You know, you talking shit about the apostles, man. You're gonna get a judgment for that. You talking shit about the Lord's anointed men under the prophets too. You're gonna get a judgment for that. You know, you gotta always tap into. You always say about in the scriptures where, you know, Moses and his sister Miriam, man. What happened? And Aaron and Miriam, well, Miriam, because she was talking shit. Because she was talking shit, the Heavenly Father struck her with leprosy, man. And when Moses found out, what Moses do? Moses loved his sister. He prayed unto the Lord that he would take the leprosy from her. And the Heavenly Father said, you know what? Let her go away for 7 days so she could be clean again, man. So you know, with that, we give all praises to Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, the honest to the apostles, elders, and great millstone, and much love.